Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia and this is a Project Life process video using products from Citrus Twist Kits. And here I mixed up all the cards that I have in my Citrus Twist Kits pile. I have quite a few, and the good thing is that if I really like one, I also have the digital files that you can find on the website and reuse them. But I wanted to use the cards that I already have. So I always pick a title card, I pick a journaling card, and depending on how much journaling I have to do, how much space I have, I pick the filler cards. I also like to use the 6x8 paper pads to mat some of the photos and create my own filler cards. I like to add a bunch of elements to create them, and you'll see that in this video. I have a photo that is, the perspective is 9x16, and it's some books we got at the library sale, so that's gonna get its own little title card. And then I'm gonna have some filler cards. In my big 6x4 card is going to be where I write all of my journaling. And I have a very small Fiskars guillotine that I can use in Project Life. That way I don't have to get my really big one. I got it at Joann's, and you can use a coupon for that. I think I got it when it was like 40% off, and I am so happy I got it. Before, I was kind of like trying to talk myself out of buying it because I do have a paper trimmer. I just don't think that they cut as clean as guillotines do. And this is going to be my title card. And I am looking through the die cuts. Every month you have an ephemera pack, and then you have a digital set of cut aparts. And you can cut these cut aparts in your Silhouette or Cricut. It comes in a PNG format that you can cut with any machine you own. And I'm picking a color blue. I wanted to match the XOXO card, so I picked this, I think it's called Ultra Blue, but it's an old one, I believe, from A Beautiful Mess. The one right now, I think it's called something blue. But I love these inks. They are from Studio Calico, and this die cut was perfect to add the word weeks. I could also use the little word stickers. I have a bunch of alpha stickers from Citrus Twist Kits. They make beautiful alphas. The colors are awesome, the sizes, the fact that most of them have numbers. You know that whenever I see an alpha sticker, I'm like, I wish it had numbers. And they are one of the few that actually add the numbers. And I'm gonna document 2 weeks this week, and they're gonna be weeks 8 and 9. I love using my washi tape. I have so much washi tape. I am in a Use Your Stash group on Facebook by Sarah Scraps, and I love that group, and the focus this month is use washi tape, and I'm like, I have so much washi tape. I need to count it because I think I have around 500, but I think I have more, which is, it just sounds terrible, but I do love washi, and I use it a lot. Every time I'm gonna do a process video for anything, I look at the products I have and I pick items that have all the colors, whether that it's a paper or a journaling card, and I go through my washi and I pick that washi. So and I don't know why I was considering switching that card. It was just fine. I think that I wanted to add the weeks and then add the numbers next to it, but it was still gonna be very crowded. And these are some of the alphas from the shop, and these are the foam alpha stickers, and they come in a bunch of colors. Like the last Halloween kit for 2023 has a black set, and it's so pretty. I have purple, pink, yellow, this blue. I think there were white ones. I don't know if they have them anymore, but they are beautiful and they fit very well in title cards and also, the rest of the cards. And they have ampersands too, which I like, especially when I have more than 1 week to document. And I'm going to use this roller stamp set to stamp the days of the week. And I was planning to add it in a label die cut, but it would have been too big, and then I wanted to keep the quote on the right side that says "I love you just the way you are." Thought it was really cute, so I started right underneath the 8 with the last day in that week to make sure that it was going to leave a pretty reasonable space in the middle between both weeks. And I'm using the Tombow Mono Aqua Liquid Glue in case I add too much. It dries clear and not tacky. And I use this asterisk stamp just to divide the weeks, and then I'm going to use the sticker between the 2 weeks. And I love the script font words. They're really great, especially if you're gonna do layouts. They're amazing for that. I use them on my Project Life spreads too. And I don't know where I put the dot for cherish, so I use one of the star stickers from this set. This card has a lot of colors, but it's just a little bit of each, so it looks busy but just in the middle. This is a screenshot and a collage of a test we did. It's to determine your love language. And my main love language was acts of service. Please do my dishes. And my kids was also acts of service, and the other one was quality time. And it totally makes sense. This was a really fun test, sorry. This is just a photo of, speaking of quality time, we were just chatting and eating Oreos and drinking milk. My little one refuses to dunk them in the milk. It's a texture thing. She's never been a fan of mush. She doesn't mind pairing them, so I took a picture in the little mug. This mug is so cute, super tiny. It's from Pusheen. Of course, I need to layer all the things with a little bit of washi. And I get lots of questions about my washi rhino. It's very old. It's from We Are Memory Keepers. Back in the day. It's been like years. And this is just going to be a title card, and I was planning to go with the theme of the card that is very messy, mixed media, but soft at the same time. And these are just cards that I printed a lot smaller so I could use them as embellishments like I'm doing here. And at first I wanted to use some twine, but this twine, it's rough, it's almost like rope. So it didn't work, so I just decided to use thread and that worked out perfectly. But I had to like make it messy. I don't have a lot of practice on that. So first I'm gonna do circles, and then it's gonna look a little bit too neat. So then I just figured that I would like gather it randomly. And it's kind of strange and difficult to do something messy on purpose. I think if you're not trying, it would come out a lot easier, but... And then I'm gonna keep adding. And I wanted to add also a little bit of pink. As you can see, I am struggling a lot with that and adding more adhesive. And I'm gonna add it exactly where the card's gonna go. That way it doesn't get stuck to the page protector. And then I wanted to sew on this, and I wasn't very sure. But then I remember that my sewing machine has the tension off, so I actually did like sew it on the wrong side, so that loose stitch would show up. I think it's that my not oh my god, I forgot the name for that. My needle is a little bit dull, so maybe if I change it and I try to adjust my tension, it works out fine. But it actually works out perfect in this case. I want it messy, and that just added a little bit more messy details. Now I'm going to add numbers to some of the photos, because I am going to add a number to the journaling card and handwrite everything in that one card. This is one of my favorite things about having numbers in this, and of course the title card. So it's very important to have it. But once the card is done, it's sometimes difficult to add the number, and you have to like adjust a little bit or add it to a cluster, but it's not a big deal. And in this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the mini layout that requires this photo. And these are the books we got at the book sale, and I think we paid like less than $10 for all of those books. It was actually like $6, I want to say. And we got a box of language cards in Spanish and English, and those are awesome. Like that alone would have been like 3 times the price for getting all these books. So if you have a library near you, check out their events to see if they have any book sales, because those book sales are gold. And I love that I found a little die cut that said retail therapy. And I love this paper. It's had the splotches of watercolor styles. And then I was also looking through my little word stickers. I like using the tweezers to add either small stickers or my little word stickers. That way my hand is not on the way and I see exactly where I'm putting every item. And even though sometimes these photos can be a little bit too small, I do like making these very small collages. And this is gonna be my title card for the book, for the library book sale. And I, again, love these alphas. You can use them for title cards, and you can use them as a filler or like to decorate. And there's a big mix between all of these cards. I know that these ones are from Cherish, and that was from February, and the little I love you that I use as an accent in the messy, not mixed media, in the messy stitching card, it's from this month. So there are a lot of colors that overlap, and even though it's not matchy, it's very easy to use all together. And also there's purple, and you know I'm a fan of purple. It doesn't get enough recognition in the scrapbooking world. And I use to put the stickers the little ruler, the blue one. It comes with the Tombow Fuderosuke brush pen, the individual ones, and it's very thin. It's so easy to use. I just love it. And I love that sticker that says Finding My Bliss. It fit perfectly with the title card. And this is a mug my library has, well, the library system has a winter challenge for adults, and if you read 5 books or more, you get a mug. And I love doing the reading challenge. Growing up, I didn't have the whole read 10 books and get a pizza, so I love doing that. My kids do the summer reading challenge, and I do it too, even though the adults don't get prizes during summer. And one of the stickers said in my cup. I'm also mixing some little word stickers from the All About Me embellishment kit, and I love those. So this is the mug that we got. And I was trying to take a picture of the mug, and my kid jump inside, and I was like, it looks like you're inside the mug, don't move. And she was just making a silly word face. That is some very simple embellishing for a photo, but I don't mind. I'm gonna go back and add the number, because the mug and the library sale are 2 different stories. It's kind of the same thing, but I split that in 2, and I thought that this card was perfect next to the library books and the stories. But of course, I always need to add a few stickers. And I like to push it down, because sometimes you're putting it back into the page protector and it kind of like gets stuck. And I love getting my nails done. Like, it's very easy for me. I buy like wraps, because otherwise they just get destroyed. And I found them in this really cool website called Lily and Fox, and they're like $3 or $4 and free shipping. So that way I don't have to get too creative with my nails. And sometimes I like to save pieces that I cut, like from labels and stuff like that, and it can look very cheap to do that, but this is the reason I do it, because then I had that piece of label and I can just add it to the corner of that photo to add the number. And here is where I'm going to add all the stories, but I always like to give it a title, even though there's a title right there. And there was a box too, and I like how it framed the washi tape. I picked yellow, which is one of the colors in a few of the other cards, and I'm gonna add the bird, and sometimes I add something at the bottom too, but I wait until I've done all my journaling before I do something like that. So I'm going to add the number in my journaling and maybe add one little heart, and this is why I never add anything to the bottom, because it just fit perfectly. And this is the full layout with all the photos. I like the little sprinkles of blue here and there, kind of match the pushing hat my daughter has on the right bottom photos, and that kind of fits with the picture of the nails and this screenshot on the left. And I don't mind having 2 filler cards on that side. I actually wouldn't mind to like make it all filler cards. Sometimes you have stories and sometimes you don't, so you have to put a few filler cards in there. That's why they are there. And I like these kits because I always have a good mix of journaling cards, filler cards, and cards that have the potential to be both. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.